Let's bust a myth. Authority isn't about big launches, hype, or being everywhere. It is not an overnight success thing. It is something that we build quietly over time. Authority is not something we can walk through the doors and declare. It is something that is earned through consistency, through clarity, through follow through. And if you want to be seen as a trusted voice and don't know where to start, then this video is for you. You don't need permission. You don't need a bigger platform. You can start right where you are with what you already have, and we're about to compound those everyday actions into authority building exercises and experiences for you. If we have not met before, my name is Linda Reed-Enever. I'm an ideas, impact, and marketing strategist, and I like helping you create impact by teaching you what I do. And this video, along with my Ideas, Impact and Marketing Circle, is just one example of how I teach you how to do marketing for your business. So step one in our authority building process from everyday actions is knowing who we stand for. Authority begins with clarity, and people cannot buy from people they don't trust or they don't understand. So a couple of key questions here is, what do I want to be known for? What do I believe about this space? Your beliefs are going to help you create authority here. And what am I here to help people with? Your point of view matters more than being the loudest. Your point of view is going to be the thing that connects you with your ideal client and your ideal audience and stops you talking to the masses. When you are clear, you stop blending in and you create conviction that then creates connection and takes your person on a journey with you. Authority starts when you start standing for something consistently. So when we look at this concept of knowing what we stand for, and you look at my marketing message and you go and look at my Facebook or my Insta or whatever you want to have a look at, you'll see that I stand for supporting small business owners to grow and understand marketing. Now, whether that's working with my team, whether that's watching my content, it's pretty clear what I stand for. The next stage in building your authority is quite often the hardest, and that is showing up consistently even when it's quiet. And it is going to be quiet in those starting days. When you start to build your authority, it might be quiet for a little while, and that is not the time to give up. It's the time to keep persevering. Now, when we're talking about consistency, we're not talking about repeating the same message over and over again. We're talking about repeating your presence, and that can be done through repurposing. It can be done through appearing in Facebook groups, answering questions. It can be done through podcast appearances. It can be done through your regular newsletter. You've just got to appear in front of your audience on a regular schedule. By doing that, we become reliable to our audience. People start to expect you. They always explain things clearly. They always show up for me, is what you hear when people talk about you. And it's okay to have quiet seasons. No likes doesn't mean no impact. Authority grows quite often when no one is there clapping you. It's when they're resonating, they're saving, they're putting the information away. Quiet observers quite often don't want the public like, comment, those sorts of things in the know, like, and trust factor we've come from marketing. One viral moment is great if it's the right audience, but if it's not, we are better to be aiming for steady visibility. I'm not a big believer in getting a viral video that attracts us the wrong people. I'd much rather get 200-300 views per video that is the right people. And that rhythm that we build then builds repetition, it builds trust, and it builds expectation from our people that we've got them. To be seen as an authority within your field, teaching is part of the game. Teaching positions you as a guide and not a salesperson who's just pushing stuff at them. Teaching looks like explaining, simplifying, offering that clear next step in the content that you're putting out there. It's answering questions. You don't need to give away everything, but you need to give a taste of the value that you're going to offer, because that impacts your marketing and your authority by the fact that you are building trust through the education you're providing because you show that you know your stuff. And then by doing that, we build our authority. We get those little authority points, those gold stars of, oh, such and such answered this for me, or they answered that for me. And then we get tagged in things like Facebook groups because we do know our stuff and people know it. And it might not be the person that sees that piece of content that actually needs it, but they know someone and they tag someone. So it's all about being an authority and being generous with the time that you spend teaching. So what I want you to do now is just pause for a second and think, what is one thing that I can help someone understand better today within my audience? Now, you might come up with a few here, but write them down and we'll continue on, and then you can start to use them as part of your authority building. Step 4 in this process is all about storytelling. Storytelling is one of the oldest forms of marketing. I'm sure if you've listened to my videos on my podcast, you'll hear me say that again. Now, stories matter because people trust experiences more than claims. So we can say this water bottle is red and it keeps the drink really cold, or we could show that it keeps the drink really cold by drinking out of the water bottle, or telling the story about the time I went on a hike and I ran out of water, but I had my spare water bottle and it was there. So you can share things like client lessons, behind the scenes moments, even things that didn't go to plan, and then how did you make it work? Because authority is not always about our qualifications. In fact, quite often not. It's about your lived experience, your lived opportunity to be able to think on the go and know that when things go right, cool, we've got it. But when things go wrong, we've also got that backup experience for people along the way. And by doing that, people see themselves in your work. They see the potential of, okay, they get me. And that experience makes the authority that you have human. And then authority building comes down to step number 5, where it's the most powerful thing about authority. It's our behavior. It's the follow through and the deliver. It's about doing what we say, delivering what we promise, treating people well. You've only got to think about flashy marketing that doesn't deliver through. To be an authoritative expert, you need to have reliable delivery. People need to know that you will do what you say, deliver what you promise, and you will treat them well. And the impact of that is widespread because people love sharing great experiences through word of mouth. So be that expert who does what they say. To wrap this up, authority is not something that we build overnight, and it's not a finish line. It's a way of life. It's a form of behavior. Authority is built through everyday actions. It's built through showing up, teaching, sharing, and delivering. People start quoting you, they start recommending you, and they start turning to you. Authority is definitely imperfection. Trust me, if you look at some of my content, you'll see lots of imperfection in there. It is about consistency, credibility, and being human. And so now I want to leave you with a little reflection exercise so that you can make sure that you are stepping into your authority. What's connecting with your audience right now? What are people responding to? And where can I be clearer or braver in my marketing? Until next time, I'm Linda Reed-Enever. I'm an ideas, impact, and marketing strategist, and I love teaching you what I do. If this video has helped you, please share it with someone who can benefit from it as well, because sharing is caring, and you help me build my authority along the way. If you would like more help, our Ideas, Impact, and Marketing Circle is a place to check out. It is a community of business owners just like yourself, learning all things marketing, discussing things about marketing, and we meet twice a month to get together and really dive into the nuts and bolts of marketing, as well as opening up a course library full of content and resources for you, which is all my authority that I've built over time. I look forward to seeing the impact you create by building your authority. Until next time, happy marketing, and get out there and create impact.